Hello, my friends, and welcome. I am Cassandra. This is Trauma Informed Yoga, and today you are going to need a blanket or a pillow, or you can even use a soft block. So I have a foam block, I have this meditation cushion, and I also have this different material yoga mat. So I'm going to show you how to use all of them. Really, you just need a blanket or a pillow. All right, so let's go ahead and begin with the prop. So what you're going to do is be sitting on it to raise your hips up. So you might want to try the block. This is typically pretty uncomfortable, although it feels okay now. So just notice how that feels sitting on it. It's kind of high for me, so you could sit on a meditation cushion. So you want your hips, like the edge of your tush on it, you scoot yourself forward, and then so your knees are angling down. I'm going to stick with the blanket, I believe. So you could just use a towel rolled up. You might want to flatten it out. Yeah, that's better. So just find some stillness. Again, the edge of your tush is on it, your knees are angling down, feet are off of the prop. Just sitting up nice and tall so we can ground here for a moment. Let's use sound as our anchor today. If you want to use your breath, the sound of your breath, or the physical sensation of your breath instead, you could do that. You can also use grounding as your anchor, just sensing into what is beneath you, feeling the temperature, the pressure, and the texture. So working with sound, I'm going to just notice the sounds in my environment. I hear some insects. I can hear the clock ticking. I notice an airplane. I hear traffic. So noticing these sounds without wanting to change them. If at any point you feel overwhelmed or unsafe, go ahead and open your eyes. If you have any catastrophic thinking or thoughts that are scary or disturbing, go ahead and project that image on a wall in front of you. Find a shape outside of that image and use your eyes to trace the outside of that image, going in both directions. Seeing that that image is not happening now, that's something that either happened in the past or that I am anticipating happening in the future. Moving your eyes left and right, up and down. Keeping your eyes open as long as you want and closing them down when you feel safe. Coming back into the present moment. Listening to the sound of your breathing. We are going to transition into a wide-legged forward fold. So if you are uncomfortable with that position, just go ahead and take your legs out nice and long in front of you, and you can do a forward fold with your legs long in front of you, toes touching. Otherwise, you're going to open your feet nice and wide. So I don't want this thing I'm sitting on anymore, the bolster. So you also can remove it. Just notice if it helps you. So sometimes if your hips are up a bit, it can help you open your legs a bit wider. So take your hands behind your glutes and kind of press your hips forward. So inhale, we're just going to stay here. This feels good. If you're having a hard time staying seated up tall with a nice tall spine, bend the knees. Okay, maybe putting a block, a blanket, a pillow, a bolster under the knees. Just sitting up nice and tall. So either stay there, or we're going to fold forward. So arms can come up, exhale, hands come down. Your spine is straight to begin with, just walking yourself forward, rounding down if you want. You can use your block to rest your forehead on. See how that feels for the inside of the thighs. Maybe lowering the block down to the medium or lowest setting. If you want to get deeper in your stretch, just take your hands and kind of help yourself. Wiggle your tush. Maybe stretch your arms out in front of you. Maybe stacking your hands, resting your forehead down. Coming back to the sounds in your environment once you find stillness. If you have any pain in your knees, back off. Close your legs a little bit or bend the legs so you have a nice deep bend in the knees. Breathing fully into the belly, trying to relax the muscles of the belly completely. Resting the forehead, eyebrows, eyes, jaw, throat, shoulders, moving down the back to the glutes, the hips, the legs, and the arms. Long, slow, deep breathing here. You can inch yourself forward a little bit more. Stay in this position if it feels good, or on your next exhale, just begin coming up, walking yourself back. Grab under your legs, pull your knees in. Beautiful. We're just going to take a reverse plank or tabletop. So hands come behind you like you're looking up at the clouds. Soles of the feet come down. We're just going to press into the heels, press into the hands, and press the hips up to the sky, maybe dropping the head and neck back. You can also lower your hips and try a reverse plank. Straighten your legs, point your toes, and then press into the heels. Come on up here. Nice, long, slow, deep breathing. Don't drop the head back if that doesn't feel good. Big inhale. Big exhale. Release the hips down. Flex the feet. Inhale, arms come up. Maybe bend at the knees. Sit up nice and tall. And then exhale, we're going to forward fold here. So if you have a strap, sorry, I should have mentioned that. You can use the strap to help you fold more deeply. You can grab onto your thighs, your calves, your ankles, your feet. So it's not really about how deeply you're folding here. It's just about stretching the calves and the hamstrings. Maybe you want to point and flex your feet. Coming back to the sound in your environment. Without wishing it was different, just noticing, being aware. Relax the belly and the face. Maybe just noticing where you typically hold tension. Is it in your hips, your upper back, your face, your jaw? See if you can release by taking nice, slow, deep breaths and imagining those muscles releasing and relaxing. And maybe you want to stay here. This feels really good. Please do that. Otherwise, come up and we're going to cross our legs. So let's go ahead and take the right leg in closest to our hips. Left foot is in front of it. So we are going to cross them over. Hands come behind you again, like you're looking up at the clouds. And then we are going to press into the outsides of our legs, pressing our hips up. Little back bend here. Maybe dropping the head and the neck back if that feels comfortable. On your next exhale, releasing down, just switching the cross of the legs, maybe shaking out the wrists if you need to, and then pressing up, pressing the hips forward. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. On your next exhale, releasing down, finding a comfortable seat. Maybe you want to lie down on your back or come to a child's pose to finish practice together. Hands can be at heart center or in the lap. Breathing in through the nose. Open your mouth, sigh it out. Let's take 2 more just like that. Inhaling fully. Exhaling completely. Last one. Breathing in, aware of the in-breath. And breathing out, aware of the out-breath. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that your nervous system feels calm and relaxed. And just come back to this practice any time of day to help you really smooth out the nervous system and to get into the parasympathetic, the rest and digest, and out of the sympathetic, which is the fight, flight, freeze. All right, friends, have a great day. Bye.